know what's happening. You are not going home.
Oh, he's mad. Oh my god, they got away. Oh, they're still running. Wow. Wow, look at that. I've just come across real life den of thieves robbery heist in Italy. It's going absolutely viral. I come across it today and I gotta show you guys like how crazy it is. It reminded me like all the movies that you see like a bank robbery that you watch, you're thinking like nothing like that will ever happen. It's all like in the movies, but check this out. Machine gun gang perfectly executed explosive daylight heist. So I'm gonna play it. You guys gotta see it. Watch. 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, gotta do that again. Look at that.
Guarda. Guarda. Hanno rubato il furgone. Guarda. Guarda. Cristo Santo.
Okay guys, I just gotta replay that again. I'm confused. When I first watched it, I was so confused. I thought that's a cop car with blue lights. It's actually not. That's the thieves. Like, they got a car, blue lights on it, made it look like undercover. They stopped the road and there's a van there, which they're trying to get into the van. The van's apparently, it's got over 2 million pounds, right? I'm gonna play it again. Look at that. The guy is shocked.
Cristo Santo.
Dressed in
Hanno
white.
fatto scoppiare in diretta. Guardali.
Look at that gun. Look at that gun. That's like a rifle, that is. He's looking back and forth and the guy's recording him. He's not even that scared.
And the early part of Monday this week.
There you go.
That is not that.
Let's rewind that again.
Guarda.
Watch it. Just that van. Honestly, guys, would you have thought like that was like behind the scenes? They're recording a movie. Would you think that's real life? Would you think you're on the way to work and something like that would happen? Like, it blows my mind that something like that has actually happened in real life. People can't wait for GTA 6. I wouldn't be surprised if that scene goes into GTA 7 or GTA 6, but that is like crazy. Yeah, so this is like CNN world. Don't get me wrong, sometimes not everything's correct. 2 arrested in Italy after armed highway robbery on security truck. 2 men are set to appear in court in Italy following a dramatic armed robbery on an armoured security truck on a highway on Monday. A masked gang attacked the vehicle with Kalashnikov rifles. That is literally it. It's like AK-47. That's the guns that they had. And apparently they're like war guns back in the day. Also robbed a student of her car. They tried to escape in a heist attempt. There were 6 people, so obviously 4 got away, 2 got caught. And they even like fired several shots at the carabinieri, with 1 officer sustaining an injury. That is like a movie level. You know the carabinieri, the cops there, no joke. That is no joke. The cops in Italy, they had the full SWAT team, and the fact that 4 got away, shot a police officer down, is like bonkers. This is what it reminds me of. Den of Thieves, literally. If you haven't seen the movie, this is a short clip of like a movie you'd never think would happen in real life.
Contact left.
Dispatch 1097 LAPD's on scene.
Just in short, like after that movie clip, that's exactly what happened. Like something so similar. Undercover police officer, undercover police car. They stopped the road. So they had like a Call of Duty like Semtex, stuck it onto the van, blew the van up to get to the money. But then in the van, like they had like the security thing that covered all the money. So I'm not sure if they've retrieved the money. The news said they did, they didn't, but you just don't know. At that point, obviously the military are coming forward. They literally blew a car on the main road, so then they can't come to them. They jumped in the cars and drove away. And again, it says 6 to 8 people or 4 to 6, we don't know, but 2 got caught and the rest got away. It's just crazy. The light just died. The news also said that not anybody was seriously injured and the officer was shot. Gang stopped the vehicle in the road in front of the armoured truck belonging to security company Battistoli before setting it on fire, forcing traffic to stop. The security company described the widely shared footage of the incident as shocking. We express our closeness and solidarity. So the 2 suspects, they were 2 men, one aged 38 and 62. 62 years old, like that is bonkers. How can you like do something at that age? It must be like wild. And just to ask the question, like something like that, like a heist at that level, does it really take weeks to plan? Does it really like Do they map it out like weeks and weeks before, and then when they execute it, they also have like a plan B, plan A? Because it seemed like they knew what they were doing. They even, like I said, had the old school war AK-47s ready at hand, undercover police car, blue lights. If you're driving to work, you'd think, yeah, you believe it, police car, stopping the road, doing their due diligence checks. It just comes to show that thieves are like sometimes one step ahead when they're proper planned out. Sometimes it begs the question, like, did they get inside help? Was there more that we don't know? Did, could be the law, could be a police officer giving them a bit of a tip, like, do it on this highway, we'll take our time. Sometimes in the movies they have like an old phone, they do like a text in the pocket, like Departed. We don't know, but it just reminded me of a movie that I watched recently with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon called The Rift, where it's like they go to a house because they've been called from an agent that died like a week ago, thinking like there's like 2-3 million. Ended up being like 25-30 million heist, and then like the cops are there, they're all like thinking, oh my god, are you robbing it? They'll start to not trust themselves, and then the drug dealers do like a phone call. That movie in itself like shows like there could be some police officers that they don't trust as the inside jobs, like a plan A or B, and then it's mad how in movies they get it so precise and it happens in real life. It's crazy. A quick question, not a political one, but do we actually think things like that are going down now all across the world? Another question that I had is, as soon as I seen that clip, I thought to myself, has something like this happened in the UK? So I start going on YouTube searching for videos, and you guys are gonna be shocked what actually happens in the UK. So so this is like,
Stereo up! Stereo up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up now! Do not move! Keep your hands! Kenzie, hands out your pocket now. You put your hands in your pocket. I'm gonna hands out your pocket! This has got...
how did the officer know his name?
That's got 2, there's 4 of you. If you move, you will get tasered. Do you understand? Just stay, we'll just stay like this. I want them move.
Look at that guy with his hands up in the air.
Just for units awareness, there are bags on top of the roof.
That is mad.
Hands here. Yeah, at the minute, yeah. Guys, at the minute you're all under arrest on suspicion of being in possession of intent to supply Class A drugs. The bag that we've seen you throw on the roof, my colleague has said it's full of Class A drugs. We've got 4 surround bikes and 4 prisoners with quite a lot of drugs here.
So many song bikes.
I bet your license is going to be revoked here. You're not going home. Why? Yeah. Leo.
Mate, everything's sharp.
Unfortunately, mate, you know what's happened. You're not going home.
Oh! He tried to escape.
Alright. Hold on to him.
Oh my god. Trying to run when the police know your first name is a high grade. But Leo can't be in prison because he has to be at home. And the lad putting his hands up back in his pockets. If this was another country, it'd be in a bag. That is so true. I need to get home. Off you go then, mate. Don't do it again. Oh my guys. I found another video that's happened 10 days ago in London. I gotta show you guys. That is mad. That's a sledgehammer. It's got so much strength. Ripping that glass up. Oh my god, the workers tried to hit his head. Oh my god. That is nuts. They got away. Oh, they're still running. Bystanders watch. Let's see what people have said in the comment section, because it looked like they got away to me. Ongoing investigation. So they didn't even get caught. They must have got away. A bus driver was arrested and lost his job recently in the UK for running after and capturing a thief. Now you know why people stand around doing nothing. You would get more time than the robbers, sadly. Bring a whole new meaning to the phrase daylight robbery. London has become a joke, plain and simple. This clip is probably more relatable. It happens quite a lot, especially where I'm from in Birmingham. It's like a ram raid, but I'll play the clip. So this one, look at that. So planned. Truck with a trailer, and the next minute, look at that. They brought in the farmer to smash the shop up. It's a co-op shop as well. Unbelievable. Doing a wheelie, that is. Absolutely demolished the shop. Tomorrow morning you go to the co-op, you see that. And I'm guessing the people are going to run in now. There you go. Don't tell me they're going to take that. They're going to take it, aren't they? Cash machine is telling him what to do. Wow. Wow, look at that. There's the trailer. I've got a trailer as well. Straight in there. It's only been 2 minutes. Only been 2 minutes. Not a single car drove past or a police officer or anything. Let's see how fast they get away. Boom. Gone. Left the JCB. Finished. What a planned heist. It's going crazy with the amount of heist that's happening. That clip I've seen the people in Italy doing that heist, it was such a high level, like I said, Semtex, AK-47s, highway, stopping the highway and also getting away. The level of it is so high, like it's better than movies. Or do movies get like inspired to make that? Because I know that's going to be a movie one day, the Italian Job. Well, Italian Job? I just said that, I didn't even think of that. So that is crazy, and I sometimes it makes me think: are heists are going to be more professional? Are they going to be more better? Are they going to come to the point where they will always get away? Because it seems like the rate of them getting away, it's working. The pressure of life, the cost of living, people that are finding it hard, they have no choice but to do it. So some people, they might get like a mafia gang, hence in Italy, and they might be pressured to do it, or it might be an easy way to grab money and go. Economical reason to it, not just like a glamorized thing. Although it is in the UK, there will be people that like the older people will tell the youngsters, they'll pay him quick money. You'll get £2,000-3,000 to do this robbery, to rob like 100 grand worth of jewelry, which happens on a daily, probably happens every other week, a month across the UK. And some of the times it is successful. And that's why I think sometimes it's glamorized, sometimes you want to get rich quick, and doing it the hard way, getting a job, saving up. I want to also mention me myself. I mean, that's why the channel is called Hoodstig, because when I was younger, growing up in Birmingham, I used to always hear about robberies and police chase. Even in front of my door, growing up as kids, there was police cars chasing a car, getaway drivers, banks getting robbed, and it was the thing that I seen. And a lot of youngsters seen that growing up in a rough area. They'll be tempted. They'll be like, why would I want to get a 9-to-5 job? Why would I want to spend 10 years, 15 years saving up money when I could just rob a bank and just make that money in a couple of hours? Like I said, that video of the JCB and the truck robbing a cash machine was in less than 3 minutes, and they've got away. So it's not the best thing, because a lot of youngsters are going to want to do it. And I just want to say, what can be done to help that situation? And the real truth is, we as a whole, as a community, is to spread that awareness, talk about it, make it a thing. Like people that have experienced it and have gone to jail and have been caught, their family members, their friends, they departed for so many years in jail, and it affected them forever. So I think awareness is probably one of the biggest things that we can do in the community, because could it be the police fault? Could it be the government's fault? And people will always point the finger. And nowadays, with all the corruption and all the problems, like I said, in movies, some police officers are not trusting the other police officers. So I understand, in the UK, in broad daylight, we're not going to do anything because we don't trust the police come in there to risk their life. It's one word against the other. And I do feel especially with the cost of living and the economic pressures, is there going to be more robberies? Are there going to be more planned? I'll let you guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. But like I said, coming across that video has absolutely blew my mind. Something like that happening in real life, it's crazy. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new as always, and hit the bell notification. Peace out. Oh, anything else?
A couple of bits in there to take out.
Do you want to add in any more? Because I can always add it and bring it back.
Yeah.
Testing. I can always record it again as well. I've done it in 32 minutes.
Good.
No, not good. No, obviously we're having a conversation and stuff, isn't it? So I think with time, eventually I won't have to ever like pause and stuff, maybe bits and bobs. But obviously that other guy does it in one take. There's some people do it in one take. It's production, isn't it? There's actually a little button there that says pause. Let me see if I can pause it. So one thing that's itching my mind is the police response. Like, why did it take so much time? Even though they had could have been like 5-10 minutes. Why did it take so long for the police to get there? You know, it's kind of fishy. One thing that itches my mind is like, how come it took so long for the police to get there? How they managed to get 2 cars, stop it, jump out the car with AK-47s, stick a Semtex onto the van. Still no police cars come up yet. The time between when it began and the police coming, it was so well executed. Because of that, do you think that they planned it? Do you think that it was way professional with the timing when they did it, when they executed it? That's why they knew the police weren't going to get there before they did what they did to the van. Could the police have been slow because there was so much traffic? And it kind of like asked the question, could that be the reason why they did it in broad daylight? Because was it reckless doing it broad daylight, the civilians all about? Or was it super clever to merge everything, do the heist on broad daylight, lots of traffic, the van is right there, they can stop the road and they can also block it with burning a car on fire and then escaping. To me, I feel like it was well executed and they had a backup plan, but it could have just went at the right time at the right place. But what do you guys think? And the last thing to think about is, was it really worth it? Like all the guns, like all the cars, all the explosive equipment, was it worth it for whatever they had to steal? I don't know what the true figure is. If you do know how much they robbed, drop it in the comment section down below.